But what if it isn't a town, just strange? If you're travelling through America in one of these animals, it might just happen that you spend half your time hopping from one recreational vehicle site to another. It's illegal to pull up on a verge or spend the night in a car park, so chances are places like these will become your back garden, your playground, your leisure centre, even your local zoo.
This site's pretty good, really. Very recreational. Loads of swings, a swimming pool, even strange cobwebs.
There's usually some form of shop-cum-registration office which sells your basics.
This is 1%. 1% fat.
Oh, that's not enough fat.
Okay, get the 2%, the red top.
You got 2%. That's still pretty skinny.
No, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's got some body.
Yes.
Been on the road for weeks and feeling like a wrestler's armpit? Want no tumble dryer in your modern motor? Americans have standards, we'll take them travelling. On-site laundrette every time. And there'll be the neighbours too.
I think it's going to rain. It's a lot of...
Well, one day. Today it's nice.
Saturday night.
Today it's nice, but I don't want to be setting this up in the rain when it comes. Here, you untangle that?
What's it like being here with your parents?
It's okay. I wish that they weren't here, but it'd be funner.
I see you got an American flag outside. Why's that?
Well, I've been in the military. I know what their flag's worth.
I'm joined by Annie and Neil Nichols, and they're standing next to their pacemaker.
Pace Arrow.
Sorry, I wasn't implying anything there.
It's 60 foot long with car in tow and it's got a flight deck.
So you can back up, no problem.
Yeah, I can see anything that goes on back there.
We see cars that are coming up to us. Well, you caught me before I did my housework.
Well, you're completely clean and tidy. What happens when you go around a corner? Does everything fall out?
No, they don't.
Oh, sorry,
that's all right, but there's the cookies I just stuck in there.
TV up here, and then we have a TV in the back in the bedroom.
Wow, why? I mean, it's not that far to walk.
My mirrors are dirty.
No.
We've been traveling 300 miles today. I didn't get a chance to clean yet.
My hair, what are you worried about? Why don't you tell me?
This is actually a condo on wheels.
It's such a big country, and there's such a distance between most towns that there's no way you're going to walk. We actually have folding bikes in the basement of this.
Some people need to put the nerve back into nature and get back to basics.
Handy travel hint. Bring a hammock, sleep anywhere.
Especially if it's as scenic as a lot of America's out-of-the-way campsites often are. And with this much water, out of the way meant southern Louisiana.
Cajuns, or Arcadians, are descendants from the French colonists of a part of Nova Scotia known as, surprise, surprise, Arcadia, which was taken by the British in 1713. These Catholic Arcadians lived a quiet life of hunting, farming and fishing for over a century, but they refused to swear allegiance to the British king and renounce their faith. So in 1755, the British Army kicked them out, burned villages and divided families. About 2,500 of them came down south to here, French Louisiana, where they were given a piece of land and told to get on with it and stuff.
In mock-up villages like this one, on land like this, they built stuff like this in places like this, worked cotton like this, sang music like this, danced to it like this, knocked up meals like this and looked a bit like evening.
Are you angry about the British and what we did to you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Because we Cajuns here in Louisiana, we sing some of our folk songs, sing that we thank our ancestors for finding us a paradise here in Louisiana.
And you're keeping the culture alive somehow?
Yes, because we're saving the French language. See, we fool the English because we're still here. Then we fool the Department of Education because we're still here. In 1921, the Department of Education said no more French at school. But in 1968, all of that changed. So I'm happy to say that 3 Francophone countries helped us by giving us French teachers. And ever since then, things are looking up, and with Vermilionville, we will preserve our history and heritage. Nous sommes tellement contents d'avoir les gens de l'Angleterre. our cuisine is a melange of other cuisines.
And when a Cajun makes a gumbo, when he thinks he's got enough onions in there, he puts some more in there. See? Cajuns don't go by strict recipes or gourmet recipes.
Just as well, because you won't get either in no-nonsense oil town Lafayette, Louisiana's third city after capital Baton Rouge and jazzy New Orleans. It might not be much to look at in the week, but Saturdays see Cajun and more bluesy Zydeco music out in force at regular foot-stomping, toe-tapping, blood-pumping, souvenir vending, booze-swilling hoedowns known locally as Fado-Dos or just plain old music fests. This particular one is celebrating an old Catholic event.
The Tuesday before Ash Wednesday is the day we celebrate 8 weeks of Lent coming up.
So what are you giving up?
Whatever you want.
How about you kids? What are you going to give up? Like homework or something?
I wish school. It goes back to the Middle Ages. It's Mardi Gras tradition. And what they do is in the wintertime, they dress up in mockery of the rich people. See, they're mocking the Queen. Sorry about that, Queen Elizabeth.
The song that these kids sing at Mardi Gras comes from England.
Which is, go on, can you sing it for me?
Le Mardi Gras, et you get tout en la de fond d'hiver. Le Mardi Gras, et you get tout en la de fond d'hiver.
So do you speak French?
No,
Oh,
very little.
but you're supposed to be Cajun.
I know, but it doesn't always work like that. See, both of my parents spoke it, and I was the youngest one, and if they didn't want me to know what they were saying, they'd speak in French.
Don't you want to get your own back and learn it? Primordial, soupy swamp. Nothing unnatural about that. We are in Louisiana after all. But if you're a student of the University of Southwest Louisiana, you might want to think twice about stumbling hideously drunk from one campus block to the other in the dead of the night.
That's because there are more than just goldfish in this on-campus swamp. There are things that are big, hungry, and not very fussy.
According to our guidebook, Lafayette sells more restaurant food per capita than any other town in the whole US. Well, this is downtown Lafayette on a Saturday night, and we can't see a whole lot. So when you're in town, can you recommend a good place to go and eat?
Don Seafood.
Don Seafood.
Don's right there.
Don
Seafood.
Don Seafood is the only place that is downtown. Everything else, they ain't got to eat downtown. That's it. So y'all don't come to Lafayette again, because y'all gonna starve.
Fine. OK, Don's. Don had sewn up downtown and was fully booked. There was no alternative. It was back to gastronomic capital New Orleans for a sneaky appetizer.
Crawfish, only caught in Louisiana. Fantastic. It used to be called baby lobsters for some reason, and everyone used to think of them as junk food because they were like cheaper than lobster. Actually, they're gorgeous. Could I just ask you, what's the difference between a crawfish, a shrimp, and a prawn?
Well, a crawfish is freshwater, little mud boats.
Right.
The shrimp and the prawn are seawater. And I'll bring you a crawfish to have a look at.
Oh, thanks, a real one. Oh, cheers. Well, anyway, there you have it, folks. They're different because they're freshwater. Those are crawfish.
This is how you eat crawfish. Take the head off, suck the head, get all the juices out of it, turn it upside down, peel it like that.
What did he do? I forgot.
You gotta suck the head.
Look at that hole.
Suck the head.
Very primitive. Suck the head. You suck the head. I'm not sucking the head. It's so carnivorous and barbaric somehow. No, I'll stick with my cooked ones that are all covered up in nice dressing. Can't see the legs.
Back near Don's, Lafayette was about to bare its fangs.
My name is Kay Mills, and I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I have a fantastic laugh, and here it is.
There's this new group of kids these days. This is my opinion. Okay?
Right.
They wear the little baseball caps, the big pants. They think they're gang members.
Clothes that are too big for them.
Right, which is my brother.
How's that laugh going?
His clothes are just too big.
But you still love him, presumably.
Oh, I love him. He's adorable. He's the cutest little thing in Lafayette.
Every time I take my clothes off, I laugh.
You don't know what laissez le bon temps rouler means?
That means have a good time. No, let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good
I'd like to say you're very tall.
Thank you.
And nice. And what's it like being very tall and nice in Lafayette?
It's nice.
English, right?
Yeah, English.
A bloke, yeah?
A bloke, not a guy, a bloke.
Nice to meet you.
All bloke, no guy.
Okay, so what's the question today?
I used to get approached by most men about your height, asking me, how tall are you?
How tall are you?
6'1".
How y'all doing back in England?
Just fine, thanks.
I don't want to be on TV.
Well then, don't stand there, boy. Do you want to go and visit any other country apart from America in the whole world?
Alaska. My ancestors are from England. Belgium.
No, England is different from Belgium.
Well, it don't. Same country.
No, but Alaska is in America, I must inform you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But I love cold weather. I'm a Kunas.
Sorry, what does Kunas mean?
Kunas means you South Louisiana. You can't go no further.
Is it derogatory? Is it a pejorative term?
Oh, who?
Are you a member of the FBI?
Negative.
I thought the Federal Bureau of Investigation wore them and no one else.
No,
Are you listening to your Walkman? What's your favorite music?
No, it's not a Walkman. I'm listening to a police radio.
Oh, what does it say?
It doesn't say anything.
Do you think that your policemen are stronger than our policemen in England and tougher and harder?
I think so, because all y'all carry sticks over there, huh?
I'm on Planet Lafayette, folks, and we're surrounded by lots of partying people.
Yeah, Louisiana is a party state. Bye.
Bye.
Before I left England for the States, I remember thinking,
I want weird food from an alien species that speak a strange tongue.
Often as not, I got it.
Nice po' boy. What is it?
I don't know. Hang on.
Oh no! It's alligator!
And if there were dead ones in sandwiches, there were live ones in swamps. We decided to avoid them for the time being. If you smoke like Steve here, you want to make sure you sit in the right section of the right restaurant. In America, that's either outside, in the toilet, or at the bar. But if your other minor vices include gambling on practically anything that moves, Louisiana will do all it can to make you feel at home. Welcome to the bush track.